Hey everybody, so before the cruise ends, I just wanted to take the time to do a pack with me video / important things to bring on your trip, so that everyone is as prepared as I was for their cruise. Okay, so for packing, this was actually my carry-on luggage. I purchased this at Macy's during the Labor Day sale. I think it was a set of 5 actually, but it's made by Tag. It's pretty good, not too expensive. So if it gets damaged, which mine personally did, you're not too upset about it. So this is my carry-on luggage, and what I chose to do, because it's actually 2 ladies who were very influential to this video and the items that I chose to pack. But what they recommended was that in case your luggage is actually delayed at the airport or is lost, unfortunately, that does happen, you will at least have some items for your cruise. So what I chose to do was my lounging attire. So I have here just 3 basic V-neck t-shirts. I have a white and I have 2 black, and then I have some workout shorts, and then 2 basic gray and black leggings that I just took and I packed here. So already I would have 3 outfits if all else fails that I would be able to wear on the cruise until my luggage was either retrieved or I wouldn't have to replace as much if need be. I also have just my regular lounging underwear. I'm not going to pull them all out, but just a couple of sports bras, comfortable panties, and then a pack of socks that I purchased. So that was also there. I actually wore my tennis shoes, so I'll show that later, but that was just something that I had on that I could wear with those with no problem. I had my jacket on and for the airport. I also was heard in a video that sometimes it gets cold on the ship at night. I haven't experienced that personally just yet. It's actually been quite warm, but just in case, you may want to bring a jacket. And then I had my bathing suits. I had one that was family friendly because I heard on some cruise lines sometimes they're a bit iffy about bikinis. So I had one family friendly bathing suit, one kind of sexy one, and then I had one bikini bathing suit that I also packed in my carry-on. And then I had my bathing suit cover. I had just a basic tank top dress that I could cover up with, and then a pair of little shorts. And then last, what I decided to pack in my carry-on was actually like my camera items, which I have my tripod, I have my extra SD card. You want to make sure you have all of that. I have my extension rod for my
It's like a
camera.
selfie stick
It's kind of
almost.
like a selfie stick, yeah. And also, some recommended this, although we have not used it yet because all we pretty much plug up our chargers, things like that. And they do have a USB outlet plug for your, 2 actually, for your telephone. It might be helpful for some to have this in their bag. So next we have just the main luggage. It came in the set of 5 from the Macy's luggage set that I purchased. So this is about the size of it. I'll show you. It's not too big, not too small. I also have the identification tag attached to the luggage. And then my husband read on the TSA website where they recommend that you do some type of identification, something unique. And so we just kind of purchased some iron-on and created something cute, simple, and added it to the luggage. But it's actually not really necessary, depending on where you are. I didn't think it was necessary, but I did go ahead and do it. Okay, so also what I wanted to be sure to mention, if you are going in the airport and you decide to take a flight to your destination, you want to make sure you purchase TSA approved locks for your luggage. And make sure what we chose to do actually, once we locked our main luggage, we actually kept the key in our carry-on. So just make sure you keep up with that key, because without it, your bags will be locked and you will be upset. So that's the luggage. And then I have 2 bags. It's pretty basic. I said that we could use it either when we take off to the beach or an excursion. And I also chose to use it to put all of my toiletries in. So my lotions, things of that nature. Okay, so anytime we left the cruise or left the ship, what I carried our items in was this backpack, and it snaps just to make sure things are in there and it's secure. As you can see in our vlog, we got caught in the rain at one point, and a lot of people were actually not prepared. But fortunately, we did have our ponchos. So I would recommend that in your backpack for your excursions, you bring ponchos or some type of small umbrella, but this goes a long way, so just ponchos. I have my shades. I barely wear them, but shades are cool. Germex. Actually, witch hazel wipes, and I forgot them actually on one day of the excursion, and I regretted it. But they're just to help you freshen up. So that's for that. And then I have my bandanas that I'll keep in the backpack for our ATV riding. And then of course the first aid kit, travel size, comes in handy because who knows when you're going to get injured. So all of these items, not too much, not too heavy, not too bulky, can go in your bag, as well as like a water, bring a water, and then, you know, of course, your identification. Next what we're going to cover are the toiletries. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a bag that I wanted to use for multiple purposes. I also plan to use it to just throw towels in, go to the beach. But this bag was actually packed in my larger luggage. And I decided to place our toiletries in this bag just in case things spilled, they would not get all over my clothing. So in this bag, and I actually bagged a lot of the items into small Ziploc bags, and then the larger items into freezer bags. What I packed were my toothbrush, travel size toothpaste. I actually brought two. As well as floss and mouthwash, travel size as well. I actually took some body wash and lotion and put it in travel size containers. If you decide to fly, you can always place those items in a smaller container. It has to be at 3.4 ounces or smaller, and place it in a 1 quart size zip bag.
It's only for your carry-on.
Yeah, and it's only for your carry-on. So my lotions, I have my witch hazel, I have my body wash, I have my feminine spray, I have my hair products, which I just have like a satin bonnet, I have my edge control, I have some braid oil, braid spray, I have my bobby pins, some hair ties, and then it looks like I also threw my jewelry in a Ziploc bag and just threw it in the back of this bag. I have my eyeshadow palette, my makeup kit, I have medication, we have Tums, Visine for your eyes, we have, I believe it's pronounced Bonine or Bodine, which is just kind of the motion sickness medication. We have all kind of pain relief, so ibuprofen, things of that nature, just anything that you can mention. I try to make sure we're prepared for those occasions to prevent from having to go to the store here on the cruise to purchase those. For the room, I have actually a plug-in that I got from Bath and Body Works, which this room is really small, so if you do decide to do a plug-in, if you're sensitive to smell like I am, I have a very strong sense of smell. I had to plug it out every night, so every time I would plug it up in the morning, and by midday I would pull it out. But I have that, as well as some Lysol, and then some just room spray for the bathroom. And then next I have, make sure you bring some sunblock. I have some off just in case while we're out in Cozumel on our excursion. It's just important to have. I have my perfume, and then I have all of my bathroom items placed in this bag. Okay, what I also packed was a lint roller. It's just a travel size. I have a small sewing kit that I got from Walmart. Just has some scissors, a needle and thread, a couple safety pins, a couple spare buttons. just in case it's needed. So far, all we've needed were actually the scissors, but they have come in handy, so great investment. I have some flushable wipes for our restroom, some disinfectant wipes. When you come in, you may want to wipe down if you're anything like me. Wipe that toilet down really good, so that's good to have. And then just in case, I have Kleenex. I actually prefer, instead of the Kleenex, would have been like paper towels, because they do not have paper towels in the restrooms, and that's something that I'm used to. And then straws. And then in my last two bags, I have things for my face. I have like Q-tips, cotton balls, razors, and then I have a mask. And then last but not least, just in case, I have like a feminine product bag where I have panty liners, I have pads, a couple of tampons, and then a couple of garbage bags. So those will be for our dirty clothes, but I did decide to place it in this bag. So all of these toiletries can fit into this bag for a fact, and that fits in my luggage. Okay, so now to the clothes. Okay, so first and foremost, a lot of people in the previous videos that I watched actually said to bring hangers because there were not many hangers in our room. We actually have not completely unpacked, but from what I see, it will be helpful to bring just a few. It's actually more in our cabin than expected, but this will actually come in handy for me, and as well as when you iron, because the iron will actually be in the laundry room. There's not actually one in your cabin. And if you don't bring like a hand steamer, then it definitely comes in handy to iron your clothes and then be able to hang them up in your room. So hangers first and foremost. I have a couple of just throw on lounge, I guess I would call them like dresses, that I like to put on just to kind of hang out on the balcony, just kind of carefree and flowy. I have a couple of casual dresses. I have a two-piece set, and then I have a couple of casual two-piece sets as well. This is a skirt. This is kind of like a crop top, halter top. This is pants, and then also a crop top. I have my underwear. These are my undies that I'll be wearing with my clothes. I have formal dresses, two formal dresses actually. While on the cruise, you'll have an elegant night. So this is one, and then this is another. So more so for formal wear. Give myself some options. And then lastly, I have a third, kind of casual, kind of formal dress. I could go either way with it. I have some lingerie. This is our anniversary trip, so I wanted to keep it spicy. I have my bottoms, but you can actually, I just threw some shorts in. I haven't worn them yet, but they're there if I need it. I have some casual pants, and then I brought two pair of jeans. So with the jeans, it's really hot and humid in the areas that we're going to, or we've been, which are Key West and Cozumel. But while on the ship, these are perfectly fine. Jeans, and then for my tops, again, just a plain t-shirt. I have a crop top. I have this top that actually comes in a set with the pants. And then I have this little top here, crop top. I didn't know how to explain it. It's a crop top. Alright, so those are the clothes that I chose to pack. For my bra, for a lot of the gowns and things like that, I actually went with like a strapless bra, and I purchased two of them. I don't plan to wear, I'm smaller chested, so a lot of my bras, they don't have to exist really, but these are options for me. And then moving on, for the ladies who may want to work out, that was my plan intentionally, but I have yet to do it just within the last day or so. We've only been here 2 days, but just bring your exercise material. I have tennis shoes. I have some slides, just kind of for the beach, things of that nature. I actually packed a pair of white sandals, similar to the black ones that I have here, but they got dirty at the beach, and that's why I should have wore these, but these are actually uncomfortable for me. But just tennis shoes, some socks, a couple pair of sandals will suffice. Um, I then have a clutch. I actually just pulled this out of my closet. I bought it a while ago, but never got to wear it. I actually purchased this at Lulu's. So these shoes were from, that clutch is from Lulu, and as well as these shoes. I chose to kind of keep it simple with my shoes, kind of natural colors or neutral colors actually that I could wear with a lot of my outfits. So I have silver heels, have clear and nude heels, black, and then I'm not really a big person on jewelry. I'll kind of keep it simple. I've studied it out so far, but I have my chain belt. I've always wanted one since I used to have one back in the day, but I have a chain belt, and then I have literally a choker necklace, and then as I mentioned earlier, a couple of earring options. That's it. So all of this stuff will also fit into my larger luggage, as well as my toiletries. And then I have my backpack that I carried on to the airport, but that could also fit in my large bag. So it does not take much. You actually won't wear as many clothes as you expect to wear, but it's always good to be prepared. Hey everybody, so I hope this video was helpful and detailed. I tried to be as thorough as possible. Like I said, prior to our trip, I was very excited, watched a lot of videos, and I just wanted to make sure I took the time to also include some of the items that we packed. Please be sure to thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anybody. That's perfectly fine, and it's encouraged. Thanks, y'all. I hope y'all have a great time. Bye.